if you wanted to buy any of them, I'll be selling them on Etsy. Okay, so I thought we'd do this one because of the curved text. I taught myself how to do graphic design, and part of that involves just playing with it and practicing a lot. So I got 25 titles off ChatGPT 3, and I thought I'd make covers for them. And I thought I would use these to show you how to do certain things in Canva so that you can use those techniques in your own designs later, not necessarily book cover designs. Before I forget, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me. And if you have anything that you find particularly useful or anything that you would like me to show you how to do, put it out in the chat and I'll probably pull it up and make a video for you. All right, so today I'm going to show you how to make this Donuts and Consequences, mainly so that I can show you how to do the curved text. So we start off with opening our blank document, 1600 by 2560. That's the recommended size for Kindle book covers. Canva has its own template size, which works very well for Wattpad. Okay, so we need to gather our elements. What I've done is I've pulled up all the elements already, so you didn't have to watch me searching for them. Right, so what we want is a pair of hands, holding a plate of donuts. Now this plate has kimchi on it already, so let's get some donuts. These are all free elements, by the way. So, right, before we can put the donuts on the plate, we need to cover up the kimchi. So let's do that by making a circle that fits the plate. It's just a tiny bit short, smaller than the plate. Okay. And then we need to change it to the same color as the plate, which is a sort of a grayish color. That'll do. If you need to, you can adjust the color a little bit. There you go. So right, now you have an empty plate. You put donuts on top of that. Send that one back a bit. Position backwards. Another donut. And I've got to make this one slightly different color. With these elements, you can change colors of the bits of them. So I'm going to change the dark red to something a bit lighter. Okay. And then let's see, did I have any more elements? Yes, I did have another donut there. Let's get that down to roughly the right size. Okay, so hand with a plate of donuts. So we've got that. We change the background color to bright yellow. And I think I had a texture on it just because it looked a bit dull like this. So there we go, and position that backwards to the back. Maybe I'm going to turn the transparency down a little bit so that it's not quite so grainy. Okay. And then you put in the title, which was Donuts, spelt the UK way. I'm going to change the font to Aprilla. To work out which font I wanted, I basically played with it. It's a bit of trial and error. I do these things at night when my brain is too fried to do any writing. Okay, donuts. Actually, let's just copy this. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. I obviously cannot spell today. Okay. Then what I did was went to Effects, Curve. Okay. Now you can change the curve of your text. I think I wanted it not very, very tightly curved. That was pretty good. Okay. Now, if you go to effects, you can see it's 53. Okay. So that's the value by which you've curved it. And effects, curve, and you move this down to 53 as well, so that it's got roughly the same curve. Oh, there we go. And then we need to change the color. It's always good to find a color that's in here somewhere in the text. So I'm going to use that pink if I can find it. Nope, that's the wrong pink. As I said earlier, if you're working on an iPad, there's a lovely eyedropper tool where you can just go and pick out colors, but we can't on the desktop, so I shall just use what I have and judge by eye. A little bit bigger. Let's group them together so I can move it all around in one big lump. There. Okay. And then we need the author name. And I think I went for green because it goes quite nicely against the orange. There you go. Then if you wanted to make that stand out a little bit more, you could say effects, lift. And if you wanted to, you could put I don't know, a series title or something up there. And there you have it. Fairly simple book cover. Now you know how to do curved text. Okay, so there you have it, book cover. I think one of the things that I did was change that to an ampersand because it looks better. Yes, it does. I hope you found this useful. If you want me to do a tutorial on anything in particular, let me know in the comments. Thank you. I've got 25 of these covers now, and if you wanted to buy one to use for a newsletter magnet or something as a pre-made cover, I'll be selling them on Etsy. I will put a note in the description. It's a nice cheap way to get a cover if you don't want to spend the time making one yourself.